What if I told you that most AI systems are built in just 3 months, but the real challenge lies in what happens after that? You're probably wondering, how can something so complex be built so quickly? Well, it's because the actual building of AI models is not the hard part. It's understanding how they work that's the real problem. Think about it. We have all these AI-powered systems around us, from virtual assistants to self-driving cars. But have you ever stopped to think about how they actually make decisions? I mean, we're talking about machines that can learn, adapt, and even surpass human capabilities in some areas. But do we really know what's going on under the hood? The answer is no, we don't really know how AI works, and that's a problem. I was reading this article in the New York Times, and it talked about how AI systems are becoming increasingly complex, making it harder for even their creators to understand how they're making decisions. It's like we're building these incredibly powerful machines, but we're not really sure how they're working. And that's a bit scary, right? I mean, what if they start making decisions that we can't understand or control? But that was not the real problem. The real problem is that this lack of understanding is affecting real-world applications, like healthcare. I mean, AI is being used in healthcare to diagnose diseases, recommend treatments, and even predict patient outcomes. But if we don't understand how these systems are making decisions, how can we trust them with people's lives? There's this article on HackerNoon that talks about the reliability problem in healthcare AI, and it's pretty eye-opening. The article says that most healthcare AI systems are built using machine learning algorithms, which are great at finding patterns in data, but not so great at explaining how they're making decisions. It's like these systems can look at a bunch of data and say, oh, this patient has a 90% chance of having a certain disease, but when you ask them how they came up with that number, they can't really explain it. And that's a problem, because in healthcare, you need to be able to understand why a certain decision was made, so you can trust it. So, why should we care about artificial intelligence? I mean, it's not just about building cool machines that can play chess or recognize faces. It's about building systems that can make a real difference in people's lives. According to the BBC, AI has the potential to revolutionize industries like healthcare, education, and transportation, but only if we can understand how it works. But how do we get to that point? I mean, we're already building AI systems that can learn and adapt, but we're not really understanding. We're giving them more and more power, but we're not really sure how they're using it. The article in the New York Times says that this is a problem, because if we don't understand how AI systems are making decisions, we can't really trust them. So what's the solution? Well, it's not just about building more complex AI systems. It's about building systems that are transparent and explainable. We need to be able to understand how they're making decisions, so we can trust them. And that's not just a technical problem, it's a philosophical one. I mean, what does it mean for a machine to be transparent and explainable? Is it just about being able to understand the code, or is it about being able to understand the underlying logic? But that's a topic for another time. The point is, we need to start thinking about AI in a different way. We need to start thinking about it as a tool that can be used to make a positive impact on people's lives, but only if we can understand how it works. And that's not just a technical challenge, it's a societal one. We need to start having conversations about what it means for AI to be transparent and explainable, and how we can build systems that are trustworthy. So, if you're interested in learning more about AI and how it's being used in real-world applications, be sure to subscribe to this channel. We'll be exploring more topics like this in the future, and we'll be talking to experts in the field to get their insights on how we can build more trustworthy AI systems. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the section below. We'd love to hear from you. But let's get back to the question of how AI systems are built. I mean, we talked about how they can be built in just 3 months, but what does that actually mean? It means that the process of building an AI system is not just about writing code. It's about understanding the problem you're trying to solve, and how you can use AI to solve it. It's about collecting and labeling data, training models, and testing them to see how they perform. And that's the part that nobody explains, the part where you have to take a bunch of data and turn it into a machine that can learn and adapt. It's like we're always talking about the end result, the cool AI-powered system that can do X, Y, and Z, but we're not really talking about how we got there. We're not really talking about the process of building these systems and the challenges that come with it. I mean, think about it. Building an AI system is not just about writing code. It's about understanding the underlying math and science. It's about understanding how machine learning algorithms work and how you can use them to solve real-world problems. And that's not something that you can learn overnight. It takes time and practice. But even when you have the skills and knowledge, building an AI system is still a complex process. I mean, you have to collect and label data, which can be time-consuming and expensive. You have to train models, which can be computationally intensive. And you have to test them, which can be tricky because you have to make sure that they're working as expected. And that's just the technical part, the part where you have to build the system. There's also deploy it and make sure that it's working in the real world. I mean, it's one thing to build a system that can recognize faces in a lab. It's another thing to build a system that can recognize faces in a crowded street. So just about building a cool machine. It's about building a system that can make a real difference in people's lives. It's about building a system that's transparent, explainable, and trustworthy. And that's not something that we can take for granted. It's something that we have to work towards. But I think that's what makes AI so exciting, the fact that we're still figuring it out. I mean, we're still learning about how AI systems work and how we can use them to solve real-world problems. We're still exploring the possibilities and pushing the boundaries of what's possible. And that's what I want to leave you with, the idea that AI is not just a tool, it's a journey. It's a journey of discovery, of exploration, and of innovation. And it's a journey that we're all on, together. So, if you're interested in learning more about AI and how it's being used in real-world applications, be sure to subscribe to this channel. We'll be exploring more topics like this in the future, and we'll be talking to experts in the field to get their insights on how we can build more trustworthy AI systems. Thanks for watching.